and welcome to another episode of Great News WCDS. It's Friday, March 1st, and here's a look at what happened last week. This week's episode is brought to you by the letter B for Brenda. Even though I can't hear her, I know she's out there somewhere laughing at my jokes. Thanks, Brenda. Let's jump right into preschool. Be silly, be quirky, be odd, be unique, be weird, be colorful, be okay with being different, be just the way you are, no matter what, you will always be loved. Thus begins the story Be You by Peter H. Reynolds. This kicked off a conversation with preschool about being your own true selves and loving who you are. Here's what a few of the kids love about themselves. Lucas says, I love about how I sleep. Emma says, I love that I can play. And Noah says, I love that I can watch a rainbow. That sounds like a pretty on-brand thing for a Noah to say. Well done, preschool. We're going to jump right in next to our junior kindergarten. Junior kindergarten is all about provocations. After wrapping up their hockey studies, the children tried a variety of provocations to see what areas of play and discovery excited them most. They were presented with 4 invitations to build, explore light, tinker with old gadgets, and collage. After learning how to use a computer, Winston, Savannah, Roman, and Bradley opened their own Amazon business account and have been fulfilling and shipping orders worldwide for the last week, so check them out on Amazon. Also in JK accomplishments, Mia St. John has learned to tie her shoes. Way to go, Mia. Up next is our senior kindergarten. In their next step of their passport-making scheme, SK has made homemade stickers to represent the places they have been, like the Colosseum, the Great Wall of China, and Washington, D.C., which is nestled between the states of Maryland and Virginia, Miss Tyler. They also continue to build replicas of the places they've been out of bricks, blocks, and solo cups. And no wonder I can't find any solo cups at the store. Senior kindergarten has them all. Up next is our first grade. Ring the bells! Lower the drawbridge! Release the doves! The cupcake wars are over! Whew. Congratulations to Grace and Hazel, the winners of the Cupcake Wars. Everyone did an amazing job creating their cupcakes and describing them during the writing workshop, and it was a lot of fun to vote for them. Mine did not win. In math, first grade also unlocked the secret keywords for addition and subtraction. Each of the students received their own set of keys to use while answering word problems. Ian, those are my car keys. First grade. Up next in second grade, Second has been studying systems of the body. Here, Bo, Weston, Marley, and Ava R pose in front of the nervous system, and Farron, Hadley, Ava T, and Asher pose in front of the respiratory system. Feels good to breathe. Of course, second grade cooked again and made stir fry, and again, I was not invited to be a guest taster. Looks good, though. Speaking of tasting, second grade has planted seeds in their classroom this week that will eventually make their way to the garden, so stay tuned for vegetables in 7 to 9 weeks. Up next, we have our third grade. For their freeze lab, the third grade students slept outside overnight in sub-zero temperatures. Oh, wait, nope, I'm being told that is not a freeze lab. Okay. The third graders each learned about a famous historical person, dressed up as that person, then froze in place until someone pushed their magic button, causing them to come to life as their historical person. Parker was James Namath, the inventor of basketball. Shao was Ruth Wakefield, the inventor of the chocolate chip cookie and my bulging waistline. And Ethan Red was Steve Jobs, who helped invent the iPhone, the iPod, and normalizing $1,500 phones. Way to go, third grade. Up next is our fourth grade. Speaking of phones and innovations, fourth grade wrapped up their deep dive by learning about the phone. They made their own phones by connecting 2 cups with a string. They discussed the evolution of the phone and looked at pictures of different models. Students also discussed how phones have brought us forward, but not without faults. Here, Mr. Rouse demonstrates how to deal with calls regarding your car's extended warranty. And after fourth, we have fifth. On their last day of leadership, fifth got to enjoy a truly unique and special experience. The students participated in an escape room, with the focus being collaboration, group work, and encouraging others. Throughout the process, students got sent to the barn if they were taking on too much responsibility and not working with their group. The entire class worked so well together and encouraged each other, and most importantly, they escaped! Looks like we will have to make the room harder next time. Also, big thank you to Isaac and Adley, who were the 5th grade ambassadors and successfully gave tours to all 3 potential head of school candidates. Way to go. And on to our middle school. The hands they were a-clappin'. In music with Miss Chelsea, the kiddos rehearsed and performed a hand percussion piece set to the Turkish march. Let's have a listen. That slaps. Am I using that correctly? Well done, 6th and 7th. And now it's time for the Kind Kid shout out. This highlights some kid or kids who go out of their way to be kind and make our campus a more beautiful place. This week's Kind Kid comes from junior kindergarten, and it's Caston Bradley. Miss Liz says Caston Bradley is always watching out for his friends and often puts the needs of others first. And our other Kind Kid shout out goes to 5th grade and Maggie Shortall. Miss Wallace says she's kind to everyone, holds doors, stays out of drama, always cleans the room, and never complains. Way to go, Kind Kids. Thank you again to all the kids working hard to spread love and joy around our campus. We end today with our words of wisdom. Our first word quote comes from a 2nd grader. Asher Porter says, well, that's not right. What is that? Asher Porter says, what does he say? He said, there we go, change is good. You should always try new things. Miss Liz says, make lots of memories over spring break. And our very own Winnie the Pooh says, the things that make me different are the things that make me me. Well said, Pooh. Well, that wraps up another Great News WCDS. Here's hoping everyone has a safe and amazing spring break. I am out of here.